Hello and welcome to our video on the fascinating topic of color perception. The eye is a complex organ that allows us to see the world around us. Light enters the eye through the cornea and pupil, and is then focused by the lens onto the retina at the back of the eye. The retina contains specialized cells called rods and cones, which are responsible for detecting light and sending signals to the brain. The rods and cones in the retina are sensitive to different wavelengths of light, with rods detecting black and white light while cones detect color. When light enters the eye and strikes the retina, the rods and cones convert the light energy into electrical impulses, which are then sent to the brain through the optic nerve. Some people have conditions that affect their ability to see color, such as color blindness. Color blindness is caused by a lack of or malfunctioning cone cells in the retina, which affects the way the brain receives signals about color. Common types of color blindness include red-green color blindness and blue-yellow color blindness. It is important to note that people with color blindness can still see colors, but may have difficulty distinguishing between certain colors. Once the signals from the retina reach the brain, they are processed in the visual cortex, which is responsible for creating our perception of color. The visual cortex compares the signals from the different cones in the retina and interprets them as different colors. The brain also uses information from our past experiences, known as context, to interpret the colors it sees. Our perception of color can also be influenced by factors such as emotions and context. For example, our emotions can affect the way we see color. A study has shown that people who are feeling happy tend to perceive colors as more vibrant than people who are feeling sad. Similarly, the context in which we see a color can also affect our perception of it. A color that might appear bright and bold in one setting may appear dull and muted in another. Optical illusions are a great example of how our brains can be tricked into perceiving color differently. For example, the famous Muller-Lyer illusion is an optical illusion that tricks the brain into perceiving the length of two lines as different, even though they are actually the same length. Another example is the Mach bands illusion, which creates the illusion of a band of increased color saturation at the edges of an object, even though the object itself is the same color throughout. Different cultures and societies have associated different meanings and emotions with certain colors. For example, in Western cultures, white is often associated with purity and innocence, while black is associated with mourning and death. In contrast, in many Eastern cultures, white is associated with death and mourning, while red is associated with happiness and good luck. Similarly, different colors have been used to convey different emotions in art and design throughout history. Color can also affect our emotions and behavior in various settings, such as marketing and interior design. For example, warm colors like red and orange tend to create feelings of excitement and energy, while cool colors like blue and green tend to create feelings of calm and relaxation. In marketing, companies often use specific colors to create certain associations with their products or brands. And in interior design, colors are used to create different moods and atmospheres in different rooms. Thank you for watching, and we hope you learned something new about the fascinating topic of color perception. If you have any questions or ideas for future videos, please let us know in the comments below.